fellow Rangers, welcome back to the last episode of the Spitfire build. Well, and just to make it clear, my mistake, it's not a Mark 9, it is a Mark 14, thanks to its photo will be coming up now. I won't try to say your name because I'm bound to mess it up, so thank you very much for that. And pretty much, unfortunately, the last video that I did of the Spitfire build before this one, all the videos corrupted, so sadly we lost all that, so that's why there's no another part which showing you just before the finished product. So to make up for it, here it is. There'll be a better clip in a moment of it. But I think it's turned out really well. Not bad. Beautiful Mark 14 Griffin powered submarine Spitfire. A magnificent aircraft. And these rockets was an optional extra to put on there, so I thought why not. But yes, the Spitfire pretty much was created and designed and built by built by Submarine and designed by the great Reginald Joseph Mitchell. An amazing man. Sadly, he never knew how well his creation truly was, because as soon as the RAF put down the first order of 200 aircraft, he sadly passed away of tuberculosis or lung cancer. An amazing aircraft. And another funny little tip that I do know, the Spitfire, the name Spitfire wasn't actually going to be the aircraft's name. It was going to be the Swallow. But the Admiralty was having a talk, and he was talking about his daughter, saying she was a little Spitfire. Hence the reason why the Spitfire got its name. It is one of the only few Allied aircraft that started off the war in frontline service and ended the war in frontline service. There was 24 Mark numbers, which all was actually built and put into service. It's the up to Mark 18 was actually saw wartime experience. But there was up to Mark 24. It did a number of different roles, such as high-speed reconnaissance, single-seat fighter, fighter bomber. There was also variants of the Spitfire that could hold a raft underneath, so that it could help out downed airmen in the Battle of Britain. And it's pretty much from a documentary I watched years ago. It's a symbol of defiance during the Battle of Britain. Fast, maneuverable, and strikingly elegant, the Spitfire was truly an amazing aircraft. And throughout all of the design process of the Spitfire, throughout this entire frontline service and after the war, right up until 1952, there was the Rolls-Royce and the Spitfire project was so interlinked. There was only ever two engine types in the Spitfire: the Rolls-Royce Merlin and the Rolls-Royce Griffin. There had other variants such as the Seafire as well. Many countries did operate the Spitfire, from America and other countries I can't get on top of my head right now. But the Spitfire was truly a magnificent aircraft. It could outturn a Runner 9 in combat thanks to this elliptical wing. One way that it could in later time, the Spitfire became more of a heavy fighter than the earlier marks. It was more for higher altitude rather than the earlier marks, but it still retained its a magnificent look, and you can't deny it. If you ever heard a Merlin or Griffin powered Spitfire fly over, it's not the best. It's definitely the best Spitfire. The sound of a Merlin engine, you can't beat. Prove me wrong. But yes, essentially, this particular Spitfire, we actually, thanks to the Imperial War Museum, we now know what happened to this Spitfire on the 25th of the 1st, 1945. Sadly, it ran out of fuel over Belgium. There is one or two other bits on the photo that the Imperial War Museum sent me, but sadly, I don't understand those things. So if you do understand any more of it, please let me know. There will be a photo now of it. And then, right, so pretty much that's it. Has really turned out very well, I think. Absolutely beautiful aircraft. Mark 14 Spitfire is truly a beautiful aircraft. Well, mind you, all the Spitfires. There was even a seaplane variant which never got into actual service, but it was a thing. It did actually exist. It's I learned pretty much the Spitfire was the first aircraft I ever learnt about. The first documentary I ever watched. So thank you very much everyone for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this little brief history of the Spitfire. And pretty much essentially that's the end of the Spitfire build. Well, if you have enjoyed it, please put a like on the video. If this is your very first video, please consider subscribing to the channel, because I've got loads of other builds coming on. That's going to be coming on to the channel. And I don't just do model planes, I do loads of other stuff as well, with real cars as well. So I do many things. So you don't want to miss out on that. But the common question which will come up on my lips now is, what am I going to do with all this spare time? I think I've found something already. You take care, my fellow Rangers. As if you wish to follow me on Facebook as well, there is a link down below. As there's some footage doesn't always come up on YouTube, so it's exclusive footage on that Facebook page. Each of you interested, right? Till the next time, that is me, and it's beautiful Mark 14 Spitfire, which you'll see a lot more of it now in a moment. You take care, and Lone Ranger signing off.